In this video, I'm going to show you how you can efficiently update your WordPress content using AI automation. This automation will save you time and keep your site relevant without constant manual work. Here's what we're going to cover. Why updating your content matters, the problem with generic AI generated slop, how to set up an automation that updates your post intelligently. Let's start with why that matters. Keeping your content fresh is crucial for maintaining accuracy. Removing outdated information, improving internal linking, adapting to recent developments in your field. This is especially important if you're in fast-moving industries like tech or AI. Now, I can hear you thinking, can't I just copy-paste everything into ChatGPT? Yeah, of course you can, but then you just get the same generic slop, and it sort of defeats the purpose of automating it. What we're trying to show you is how you can put this all on autopilot. So you could use this for yourself. Say you've got a website that doesn't rank, or there's one or two pages that rank, but say you've written 500 pieces of copy and none of them seem to be working. Just throw them through this automation, let the AI do its work, and post it back into your website, including internal links. This way you should get more traction within your website. What most people also do is they head over to ChatGPT like this, and then they type in, write a piece of content, 500 words, and then on this keyword, hit enter, and just pray for the best. Copy paste that into their website and expect the website or that page to be ranking number one the next day. It simply doesn't happen. So what we're showing you is how you can improve your content, either beef it up. Some clients of ours say we're finding it hard to find a good copywriter. We've tried ChatGPT, but it's just not the tone of voice we like. We like this guy, say Seth Godin, as an example. Well, let's get all the content rewritten in the style of Seth Godin. As long as that person has an online presence and there's not like 10 Seth Godins out there, then you could just say, in the style of Seth Godin, rewrite everything, as an example, yeah? If you use AI slop like a lot of people do, it could actually harm your ranking. And that's what the whole Google update has been about, the unhelpful content update from last year. Just check it out, Google it, you'll see what it comes up with. I'm going to take you through how to set this up, so step by step, how you can maintain your unique voice or create a new one or have everything rewritten in a new voice, update the information while keeping your target keywords, and it does all of this on autopilot. And it sounds too good to be true, but come on, we're living in an AI era now, so it's really easy to do this. So first step we're going to do, we're going to go over to make.com. There should be a link down below, and yes, we do get a kickback on that. Create a make.com account. You get 1,000 free runs every month, so that's not just a one-off thing, it's every month, and you can do a lot of automation with that. Connect it onto your WordPress site, and then you're going to have to connect it onto your favorite AI tool, so ChatGPT, Anthropix, Claude, any of them. If you want to get this automation, you can't be bothered by setting it all up yourself, just comment the word update below and we'll send you the link to the download within 15 minutes. You'll just need to connect your own WordPress site and your favorite AI tool. And if you found this helpful, or you've liked what I've said so far, hit the like and subscribe button and for more practical content and optimizing your online presence. Let me know in the comments how you plan to use this automation in your work. Let's get started and make it no code. So you should have your make.com account, and these are the 4 automations that we have. So we've got a basic one, which you can get for free. If you want to get that, just comment the word update below and I'll send it over within 15 minutes. We'll comment on your comment, and then you'll be able to download it. Once you've downloaded it, this is what you have to do. You go into your make.com account, you click on create a new scenario. All you do is go import, and then you choose what file you want to import. And there's the blueprint. That's your file that you've downloaded in your directory. Say save, and it will import it straight away. So you'll have the WordPress looking at your website, and then it's got your ChatGPT account connected here. So let me just quickly show you how this works. We've set it up to map our demo account. So we've set up our self-hosted website That's something that you do need. You need a self-hosted website. You need the Yoast plugin connected to your WordPress website. You need, let me just show you our backend. You need a tool or a plugin, make.com, to be able to map certain fields. And you need $5 worth of credit in your OpenAI account. Those are the tools that you need. So let me just go back to the tool. This is what it looks like. You will have to map it in the first time you use it. And by mapping it, I mean you need to connect your accounts on. You can simply do that by clicking add here and then filling in these things, and it speaks for itself how to do this. So give it a name. We've already have ours connected, so just give it a name like demo, whatever site your site is at. Then grab this part here, type in your URL. So say this is my website, google.com, and then I'm going to put in WP-JSON, so /WP-JSON, and then you will have to go to your website. Go to your website, click on make. Then in the top here, it will show you your API key. Copy that into your field, be connected. I've already got my demo account connected, so I'm not going to touch that. Okay, so what this automation does, it's watching for a piece of content. And like I said in the example before, what most people do is they go to their WordPress website, they say add a new post, they just throw the content in. Beautiful birds of England. And they even use that as a keyword within Yoast, and then they publish it, and then they hope for the best. They publish, and you can already see that the Yoast score is like, let me just have a look. The Yoast score is on orange, and that means, let me just have a quick look what that means. I'm going to go to readability. Passive voice isn't right. The sentence length isn't right. This is just AI slop. Yeah. So we're changing your AI slop into good scoring, or hopefully good scoring content for your blog, for your client's blog. I'm going to update it once more, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. So here we go. This is what it looks like. Beautiful birds of England. Beautiful birds of England, blah, blah, blah. It highlights the robin, the kingfisher, the barn owl, etc. It puts a conclusion in. And we all know that this is written by an AI, so not worth anyone's time. So what are we going to do? I'm going to open my automation here. I'm going to right click it and say choose where to start. Then it should map or it should look at all the posts that you have on your website. I'm going to say choose manually. I could do one at a time. I could start at a certain date. I'm going to say beautiful birds of England. I'm going to let it run. What it does now, it's going to talk to ChatGPT, and in this case we're using 1.0. Then it's going to create a title, and for that we're using 4.0 mini, meta description 4.0 mini as well, and then it's going to put all of that content back into your WordPress website. So it looks like this right now. And it's got bad score in Yoast, so it's orange, nothing seems to work, or it doesn't seem to be very good content. And this is what it looks like on the front end in our demo site. And let me just wait for it to, so now it's actually updating it, so it should have updated it now. So if I go back to the article and I hit refresh, you'll see a personal journey through the beautiful birds of England demo. No idea what does demo. It's highlighted the beautiful birds as a keyword. It's put in an internal link. So I've asked it's put in a couple of internal links. I've prompted it that it would actually link back to your content. If you're into SEO and you've got a topical map, it could go to the section above it. So if you're talking about birds, you could put in all the links that you want it to backlink to or internally link to, and then it would link to birds. All as an example, yeah. So I can't speak for your topical map. Okay, so that's what it does. Let me just have a look at what the article looks like afterwards. So this is what it was, and then I'm going to refresh it. So now I can see that both Let me just have a look at what it looks like. I'm just refreshing it. So I'm just going to have a look at the result, the SEO result. I'm just refreshing it. There we go. I'm just going to go down to the bottom. Okay, so it's added the text in there. The SEO seems to be good. Readability is good. Passive voice, that could have an improvement. Prompt that into your prompt that you're using. Yeah, so it all seems good. This seems like a better article, or has more chance of scoring within Google. It's also included your internal links. So this is what you could expect. It doesn't have an image, but you could generate all of that with AI. So as an example, what we had literally last week is that a client came up to us and said, we've got more than 500 articles within our website. It was all AI slop. So we had this automation rewrite all of it. They didn't have a meta description. They didn't have any keywords. So of course we did a SEO analysis a keyword analysis on the front end, but they didn't have any meta descriptions either, or any excerpts. So we added in the meta descriptions using this. We wrote all the content, and then after that, we also, because we wanted to have an overall page where we have all the blogs laid out, and instead of just having the images, we wanted to have a little introduction to each part. That's the summary, called an excerpt within WordPress. So we made another automation for that, where we're watching it, or we were grabbing all the content, letting Claude, in this case, you could use whatever one you want. We prefer Sonnet 3.5 by Claude Anthropic because it just has a really good content. And we reuse that content to write all the excerpts. So that's what you could do with it. An automation like this just eliminates the use of the need of opening every article manually, writing a piece of content. This just saves so much time, because in the past what you had to do, you had to open an article manually, go down to the bottom, write a meta description, write an excerpt, manually edit the text, make it longer, format it all with the H123s, exactly as you have to do according to Google, add some FAQs, but this way it does it all on autopilot. So that's what we're trying to get at. This just saves you so much time. What I want to show you next is how we've prompted this one. And again, if you want to get this whole automation, including this prompt I'm going to show you now, just comment the word update down below, just the word update, and we'll send it over within 15 minutes. So within 15 minutes, we'll reply to your comment and showing you the link where you can get this from. Download it from there, upload it again, and then I showed you earlier on how to do that. So this prompt, what it does, let me take you through it. I'm using 1.0 preview as a system, and I'm talking to it as a user in this case. What I just said, so rewrite this article. So it's being mapped to here. I'm not going to do this all step by step, starting from scratch. I'm just going to show you in here how to do it. And again, just download it. Rewrite. So rewrite into 2,000 words. That could be 5,000, 10,000, whatever you want it to do. Just remember the token limit of ChatGPT 1.0. Use optimize H2 and H3 throughout, incorporating the main keyword. I've mapped the main keyword from here. So it also tells you, so this article will also include that main keyword, not eliminating or totally rewriting it, not even using a keyword. It will stick to the main keyword. Format in HTML, excluding the H1 title. This is a very important one. Our site, let me just have a look. This, we're using Elementor Pro in this case. So this is the back end of our Elementor template that we're using, and we formatted this one as an H1. So that's why we prompt it within WordPress to skip the H1. If you don't have an Elementor site and you just want it to churn out loads and loads of content, loads and loads of blog posts, just tell it to not to skip the H1. So I'll just remove this part. Then content creation approach. Adopt a conversational, easy to read tone. Ensure proper English grammar and create internal links. So I've just put 3 demos in here. It will actually use those as your go-to links. And then it adds an FAQ section, and it use a heading and subtitles effectively. Keep content authentic, fresh, and engaging. And write in first person. Okay, and I was telling you about the tone of voice. So we've gone for Seth Godin. Let me just have a look where I put it in. So write in set, code and tone, direct, no nonsense and value focused. That's what we're trying to focus on. And important is to return only the article content without any additional context. So that's how we've set it up. The next thing, or the next step that it takes, it's going to create a title. And in order to do that, it's going to use OpenAI account again. And in this case, we're using 4.0 mini. We don't have to use a lot of credits here. So this used the mini model of 4.0. What it's saying is create a title for this article. So it's grabbing the new article content and it's creating a title for that. Please include the keyword. So I'm referring back to that initial keyword once again. I'm just going to comma space as an exact match in the title. Otherwise, if you don't do that, it might just flip around the words, and we want just to have an exact match. This is important. Return only the title without additional context. That's what we're doing for that one, and then for the meta description, we're telling it pretty much the same using the 4.0 model, and we're telling it to write a meta description of 125 characters long for this article using the same keyword at the beginning, if possible, and important, return only the meta description without additional context. And then we just let it run. So we've mapped it back to our WordPress site. Let me just show you what that looks like. Here's what it does. It goes for the new title. So you can see the flashing module there. Then it flashes the content which it's mapping in, and that would be that one. So let me just roll over. If you've got an excerpt model, just map it in there. If you want to remap the categories, you could also have a module in here, remapping categories. So say it was in category A and it has to go to category B, you could reuse it there. You don't even have to use it here because it will just leave it in the same category as it is. If you don't have that switched on, then this is where you need to put your meta description in. So in order to do that, this is the code that you need. So you need Yoast _ WP SEO _ meta description. And you can find that. I'm quickly going to show you how you can find it and where you can find it. You go to your make accounts, you click on custom API fields. Let me just open that. This is where you find it. Let me just show you. So I've got these two switched on. So I've got the focus keyword and the meta description boxes switched on. So that would work for pages. So for posts in this case, they're switched on. So those are the fields that you need to, that we're using for the meta description. Let me just go back. So in this way, in this order, I know that it's going to fill in that meta description. It's only going to be 125 characters long. So this is how it works for this automation. So let me show you what else we've made. So this is the one that you can get for free. Just comment update down below and we'll send it over to you within 15 minutes. What else we've made for our school community only. So if you want to join that, go down below. There should be another link there showing you our school community. What you get there is the WordPress rewriter. This is the advanced module. We have a manual one. So if you want to write a piece of content using a string of modules, and we've also got the excerpt writer, and you get all of these for, well, included in your school subscription. So this is the excerpt one. So it watches for a blog post, it updates the excerpt, and then it only updates the excerpt, leaving the rest all intact. The one that we also have built is pretty much the same one that we have for you. It's just using a different prompt, a better prompt, and it also has Anthropic Claude 3.5. That's what we're using for all of it, and it's also mapping the excerpt and the keywords. And another one that we have is a manual, so we're calling this an advanced manual writer, and what it does, we've made it very simple. So what is this for? We're writing a blog post, word count has to be 1500. So we literally use this for our own. So we're remapping internal links. Our focus keyword, you can put it in there. We have a certain demographic or an avatar that we're talking to. You can just fill it in there. So this you're training your AI model, or you're giving it a lot more context to write about. Then after the avatar, you could also put in your business outline. So what's this business about? It could be your business, could be your client's business. And then at the bottom, it says tonality. We put in Donald Trump as a use case. don't advise that one. Let me have a look. So this would be like you're giving your whole automation an outline on how to write. Then what it's going to do, it's going to use Anthropic 3.5, and it's also going to create a prompt to be able to prompt your Leonardo image, generative image. Then it's also going to it's going to make a prompt for Leonardo. We like Leonardo because it just comes up with nice pictures, nice images for your WordPress website, and we're putting them in the right format, and we're rescaling everything, and we're renaming this image that comes out of here so that it matches your keyword, your initial keyword that you want to be focusing on, just giving you that really good score and the higher potential of you scoring, including internal links, etc., etc. After that, it's just going to grab one of these. It's going to grab this image and it's going to update it. It's going to upscale it. It's going to upload it into your media folder, and then it's going to map everything inside of your WordPress. So this is just one of the simple automations that we have inside of our school community. And I hope you enjoyed this free download, and I do also hope to see you inside of our school community. And remember, make it no code.